Go ahead and make my opening statement, and maybe we can begin testimony. So thank you all for being here this afternoon. I appreciate it. Commissioner Pai, just personally, I'd like to thank you for your comments last week about the tone of civility that we need to strike. I think you'll find that here in this subcommittee, so thank you for that. Today marks the first hearing of the Financial Service and General Government Subcommittee for the 115th Congress. This is also my first hearing in my new role as the chairwoman of this subcommittee, and I'm honored to be serving with Senator Coons. As we begin this important review of the budget request of the FCC, we welcome our witnesses. FCC Chairman Ajit Pai and FCC Commissioners Mignon Clyburn and Michael O'Reilly. We look forward to hearing from you all about the FCC's budget request and the work that you are doing to carry out the agency's mission. For fiscal year 2018, the Commission has requested a total of $322 million. While the FCC's funding is offset by fees, that does not minimize our duty to ensure that the agency is operating effectively and that the funds are being spent responsibly. This is especially important since these fees are passed on directly to the American consumer. The FCC's policies and actions have an enormous impact on our country's economic growth and potential. That impact is especially critical in rural America. Communities in my state of West Virginia have been hard hit by job loss and decline and creating a major drag on the state's economy and our quality of life. And two of our commissioners here have been in West Virginia firsthand to witness this. One of my top priorities has been to promote policies that spur new investment and boost economic growth. Broadband access can provide West Virginians with opportunities that lead to new jobs, higher wages, and providing that momentum that our state's economy needs. Potential investors need to see that West Virginia and its workforce is open for business and ready to work in the 21st century economy. According to the FCC, more than 30 million Americans lack access to high-speed broadband internet, including a disproportionate number of rural communities. We just had a hearing over in the Commerce Committee that reflected some of that. Without this connectivity, these communities struggle to compete in today's internet-based world. In 2015, I launched my Capito Connect plan, jump-starting a statewide conversation about the need to connect our state. Broadband should be easily available and affordable. It's that simple, and at the federal level, we've been all trying to make this a reality. The benefits of broadband access are numerous, but too many parts of rural America cannot attract the investment that they need to get online. Despite significant federal and private funding, West Virginia is less connected than nearly every other state. We've been hamstrung by a lack of competition between our service providers, burdensome regulations, and we failed to maximize our existing resources as well. Communities like Thomas and Davis in Tucker County or the Whitewater resorts in Fayette County need robust broadband to fully capture the potential of a tourism economy. These communities can capitalize on their natural beauty, attract a technology-based workforce that simply needs a computer and strong, stable connectivity to reach clients around the globe. In order to help these communities realize their potential, we must equip them with the right tools to succeed. That's why I introduced legislation to accelerate the development of high-speed internet in low-income communities. The Gigabit Opportunity, or GO Act, encourages new investment to connect these rural and urban communities. By empowering governors and states to direct investments to areas with the greatest needs, this proposal ensures that communities with the highest potential for economic development are prioritized for funding. For providers, the proposal eliminates barriers to new investment in broadband infrastructure and incentivizes competition. Under the GO Act, the FCC is directed to release a framework to streamline broadband laws throughout the state. We've talked about this with the commissioners. This will eliminate the myriad of duplicative and inconsistent laws that currently exist in all states. Once adopted, the governors would be able to nominate a portion of their state's low-income areas as Gigabit Opportunity Zones. Businesses that invest in these zones or make upgrades to speed up their networks would benefit from targeted tax and other incentives. Internet access should be broadly available regardless of whether you live in a small town or big city, and this connectivity is essential to growing our nation's economy and in particular West Virginia's economy. With all the focus on rural America, now is the time to level the playing field and close that digital divide. So I will let Mr. Coons, Senator Coons, have his opening statement. So I'm going to turn to our witnesses, and Chairman Pai, I'm going to ask you now to begin with your testimony.